everybody, it's Jelly with Squid Industries, and today I'm going to be teaching you all how to do 5 different basic openings and closings. If you're watching this video, you're probably new to Balisong flipping, and these are likely the first tricks you're going to learn. If you struggle with them, just rewatch this video, go back and play the slow-mos and re-listen to the breakdowns, and don't get frustrated when you're learning these tricks. It'll take time and a lot of practice, so just keep at it and you'll be flipping at an advanced level in no time. But in the meantime, I'm going to teach you these 5 really simple, really flashy tricks. I'm going to show you all on the live blade cracker Raken, but I do suggest that you pick up a trainer like this Squidtrainer so that you don't hurt yourself when you're practicing for the first time. So there's no prerequisite tricks, these are the first tricks you're going to learn, so let's get to the breakdown. Before I get too deep into the explanations of each of these tricks, I'm actually going to go over some basic Balisong terminology that I'll be using throughout all these tutorials. The most important thing you need to know is that this is the safe handle and this is the bite handle. The safe handle is the side with the spine of the blade, so you can do tricks like the chaplain where the spine rotates around your finger. And this is the bite handle, the side with the edge of the blade, so you can't do tricks like the chaplain on this side because you can get cut. So just be aware of which side is which while you're flipping. If you need an indicator like this one, we sell these on our store, so if you have trouble differentiating between each handle while you're flipping, because it can be pretty confusing when you're first starting out, you can throw one of these on and it is really easy to see while you're flipping. This first trick I'm going to teach you is called the quick draw, and it is probably more basic than the basic opening. All you're going to do is hold onto the safe handle and let go of the bite handle with the rest of your fingers. So just get your fingers out of the way, and as it's swinging, you're going to switch your grip. So you're holding the safe handle with your thumb against the rest of your hand here to keep it in place. So once you drop and the bite handle is swinging up, you're going to, with your other fingers, grab the safe handle while getting your thumb and the rest of your hand out of the way. So drop, get your hand out of the way, and then swing the bite handle up, and you've ended the trick in the open position. So again, you're gonna drop and switch, and then bring that handle up, and it's as easy as that. To close the trick, what I recommend is to turn the knife over so that you don't get cut. You can do it with the bite handle like that. You see I didn't get cut, but it's just safer if you're trying this trick on a live blade to turn it around so that when you do the trick again to close the bally, that if you don't get your fingers or hand out of the way in time, you don't risk getting cut. So again, to close the trick, it's the exact same motion. So let go, switch that grip, swing it, and then you've ended the trick in the closed position. This next trick is called the basic opening. So to do it, you're going to start on the safe handle and swing out the bite handle so that it goes on your knuckles like this. Then from that point, you're going to swing and the knife is going to do a 180. So it's going to go from your knuckles to where your fingertips are, and when you do that turn, you're going to turn and then dip your hand down so that the spine of the blade goes over your knuckles. From that point, you're going to open up your hand, gripping it with your thumb like this so that the safe handle stays in place, and then just swing that bite handle up, and you caught it in the open position. So again, it's going to look like this. Out, swing, dip, and then bring it back up. To close the trick, it's the exact same movement. So you're going to hold the safe handle and then swing it so that the spine of the blade is over your fingers and knuckles here. And then the exact same, you're going to turn it, swing like a 180 while you dip down. So swing, dip, and then when you bring it back up, it's in the closed position. These next tricks I'm going to teach you are going to be in the Icepick position. So that means instead of the blade coming up from the top of your hand like this, which is a normal grip, it's going to come from the bottom of your hand like this, which is the Icepick grip. So to do the Icepick quick draw, you want to hold onto the bally like this with the safe handle away from you and the bite handle in towards you. And you're going to grip the safe handle with your fingers like this. You're going to curl your fingers in, grip that safe handle, and then get your thumb out of the way, let go of it, just gripping onto the safe handle so that this bite handle can swing out freely. From that point, you're going to switch your grip, so you're holding on to the safe handle with your fingers, and you're going to hold on to it with just your thumb, getting your other fingers out of the way so that when it drops, you can swing that bite handle up and catch it in the open position. So I'm gonna drop it, switch, and then swing that bite handle up, like that. To do the closing, you can do it in the exact same way. I suggest that you turn the knife around so that the safe handle is out again, because you don't want to risk getting cut if you're not comfortable with the trick. So switch it around, grip it with your fingers, grip the safe handle with your fingers, drop the bite handle, switch grips, bring it up, and you've done the Icepick close, quick draw. This next trick is the Icepick opening, and you're gonna hold it like this, just like you did the Icepick quick draw. So safe handle out here, you're gonna grip it with your fingers, you're going to let your thumb off and the rest of your palm out so that you can drop that bite handle down. And from this point, you're going to actually grab the whole safe handle, and then you're going to swing up, and you're going to kind of twist your wrist like this. So you're gonna swing this part up, and then you want to twist your wrist like this so that this part falls down. So swing up and then twist your wrist, and it's going to fall like that. And from this point, you can open up your hand again, bring in that bite handle, and now it's in the open position. To close it, exact same thing, drop, hold it, and then swing up, and then turn your wrist over. Now the spine of the blade's towards you, and swing it, and then it is in the closed position. This last trick I'm going to teach you is called the latch drop, and even though there aren't any latches on any Squid products, you can still do this trick just by pinching the ends of the handles. You can do this on either side, but I'm going to show you from the bite handle side because that is where a latch would be if there was one. So pinch the end of that bite handle. It's going to be away from you, and the safe handle is going to be closer to you. So the belly should look like this in your hand. So once you pinch it, all you do is swing forward and let go. So while keeping that pinch grip on that bite handle, you're going to let go of the rest of the knife so that the safe handle can swing. And once you give it that swing and you let go, that safe handle is going to naturally go all the way up to this bite handle. So it's in this open position now, and to end the trick, you're just going to grab it with your other fingers, and you've caught the latch drop. And it works the exact same way for the closing. Just grab the end of the handle here. In this case, it's the safe handle since it's now in the open position, and swing and let go and catch it, and you've caught the latch drop in the closed position. Here is a POV slow-mo and mirrored version of the tricks. Alright everybody, that's it for today's video. I hope you got those 5 tricks down. If you don't got them down just yet, keep practicing and you'll get them down in no time. And if you're ready to move on to some harder tricks, check out our tutorials playlist so you can learn some more. If you haven't already, visit the Squid Industries website so that you can pick up a Balisong trainer and start flipping without getting cut by something like this. And if you do want a live blade, sell these too. Check out our website to find out where you can pick one of these up. And yeah, follow us on our other social media platforms. Subscribe for some more tutorials. And I'm gonna leave you all with a quick flipping clip, so see you next time.